Hi guys, so I'm going to do the Get Your Freak On 15 weird questions or 15 weird facts tag, whatever, that Carly Christman started. So I've just got the questions here and I'm just going to go because I only have 10 minutes. What's a nickname only your family calls you? I don't have one other than Charlie. My mum calls me Charlie. Thought someone was here. What's a weird habit of yours? Okay, so question 2 is what's a weird habit, and then question 3 is do you have any weird phobias? Which my weird habits are stemmed from my weird phobias. And I couldn't think of any other weird habits that didn't stem from a phobia. So, basically, one of the weird habits I have is if I wet one hand, I have to wet the other hand. Same with my feet, legs, any part of my body, arms, any part. Everything has to be symmetrical. Being uneven is a phobia for me. Because it just freaks me out. Like when I'm walking along the ground and there's a crack in the ground, and I stand on it. It's not standing on it that's a problem. It's that I have to stand on another crack with the other foot to make it even again. So yeah, unevenness, anything to do with unevenness, which makes my weird habit evening myself out. And this is like to the point where, like, even if me and my brother and sister, like, we're mucking around, like, namely my brother, or like someone slaps me, like, being funny, or someone hits me being funny, I actually, like, have to get them to do it to the other side of my body. Because I just can't handle the unevenness. It's really weird. And also, I could just keep going on about this stuff all day, but I also can't stand listening to people brush their teeth. It is just crazy how gross that sounds. It's giving me goosebumps thinking about it right now. Okay. What's a song you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? So there's 3, is Shania Twain, From This Moment On, Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You, and Katy Perry, Thinking of You. And that's because of the word secretly that I've said those, because they're the ones that I will only blast and sing at the top of my lungs when I'm in my car by myself. What's one of your biggest pet peeves? My 2 biggest ones are bad drivers and bad customer service. Oh my god, don't even get me started. What's one of your nervous habits? Okay, so this is because I actually am like still in the middle of watching CD Orme's video, like this tag video. Actually, I'm at the end. But, I actually decided to do this because of her, because she said that she does this. And I am the same. I do the exact same thing, and I also do this, which is a really bad look. What side of the bed do you sleep on? So I sleep on the left. So like when you're lying in the bed, I'm on the left. But I'm not fussy. I can go back and forth. Me and Shane actually switched it up after like 2.5 years. I always slept on the right of him, and now I sleep on the left. Took a while to get used to it, but it was alright. What was your first stuffed animal and its name? It was a pink, sorry, I'm filming on my phone and I can see myself looking at myself, like, rather than looking up here, so like looking down here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I still have the pink bear. My auntie got it for me when I was born, but it never had a name. I don't know if I called it something when it was young, but I was never one to have like stuffed animals with cute names that I really like remember. I just still have that one bear. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? When I get Starbucks, which is very rarely, because they're just not around in Australia, like they're not easily accessible. I always get a mocha frappe. And it just depends on, with cream and chocolate sauce. But it just depends on, what, I don't even remember what I was saying. Yeah, it just depends on how I feel that day. But normally that's what I get. Alright, what's the beauty rule you preach but never actually practice? Hair care in general. I am constantly like telling people about what to do for their skin, what to do for their hair, like keep it healthy, and I just don't do it. My hair is not healthy. Which way do you face in the shower? This confused me because everyone is like, oh, I face away from this shower because that's normal, as though that's like the most normal thing in the world. But like, how do you wash your face when you face away the whole time? Like, nobody can be facing away from the shower the entire time. Like, but I basically, like Blair said in her video, spin the whole time, because again, with the unevenness, I have to have the water, the same as she said, I have to have the water all over me. And I love the feeling of water like going on my face. It feels really good, and I don't stand there with the water beating down on my face the entire time. Like, the water comes down like onto my chest. Like, I stand far enough back, but I guess I have a bath shower, so my shower is over my bath, so like I can stand away from it. It doesn't have to like be crazy like in my face the entire time. Do you have any weird body skills? I don't think so. I can do this. Oh, I can do a bit of this one. I can just show you. Can do weird. Trying to think of something else cool. Oh, I can do something. I can touch my nose with my tongue, but that just looks a bit weird, so I'm not gonna do it. What's your favorite comfort food / food that's bad for you but you love to eat it anyway? I am a bit of a junk food fiend, so it's not really one specific thing, but I'm definitely a savory person, and I definitely am like a takeaway. So like for this question, I'm just gonna go with either McDonald's or Domino's pizza. What's a phrase or exclamation that you always say? This changes because I'm like a sheep. I follow what other people are doing. But I always say, like, thanks, mate, but I say it in a really bogan Australian accent, which, like, I do it because it sounds funny. Like, I'm not going to do it now because it just sounds stupid. Time to sleep, what are you actually wearing? Okay, so basically what I do is I get into bed with a shirt and undies on, and then I love how everyone's like, oh, I sleep in this, and I'm like, tell us that you sleep naked. I know you do, like, especially people with boyfriends, but I know that all these, like, YouTube girls don't want you to know that they're, like, sleeping in the same bed as their boyfriend, like, when they aren't married. It's just, understandably, because of all the freaks that are just so obsessed with their lives. But, yeah, I get into bed with shirt and undies on, and then once I sit up and I watch TV for a while, and then once I do that, I take my shirt off, and then I just sleep in just undies. And I'm not afraid to say it. So yeah, that's my time up, and I will go ahead and post this, and yeah. Have a good day, guys. Bye.